this. Okay. Now open a new file. Take a new one. So let it be here like this only. Later on we'll change the name, file name, then open it. We'll get the blank screen now. Okay. Here, in this, we don't automatically it won't set the units and scales and limits everything. Okay. Here we have to set the units. Please try to understand here. Just type units. Please, if you want to note down, please note down your notebooks. After you open the new file, first after you open your new file, what you have to do is you have to set your limits and units. Okay. Now first I will set the units. Please write down the order. Units. So see here. So here we are taking decimal. We'll take here many are there. We don't bother about all these. We'll select only the decimal because we are doing only the decimal. Okay. Let it be default. And precision. I told the importance of the precision, right? I told about the importance of the precision. Okay. So I want to take only one decimal, one digit after decimal. Okay. Because whatever you will you draw here, you will get after decimal 1 point. And here I want to set this one millimeters. I want to set a millimeters. I don't want here because we are doing only in millimeters. I want to set this millimeters. So whatever we are doing, directly we can take in millimeters only. Okay. And here about the degrees, angle. Here also we required only decimal degrees. Don't bother about all these. Don't take all these. Okay. We'll take only decimal degrees. And precision. Here also I want to take one digit after decimal. It's clear now. Okay. Then say okay. Okay. We set the units now. Okay. Now we'll go to the limits. Limits means on how much sheet we want on a drawing. When we are going to draw a sheet, how much sheet we want. So we are having, we are sitting it from one place. We cannot take big sheet like a 1 meter sheet, 1 by 1 meter sheet. Okay, just we required only A4 sheet. A4 sheet is approximately 200 by 200 millimeters. 200 by 200 millimeters. Okay, we are doing simple drawings. When we are doing very typical drawings, very minute drawings, then we have to go for a big sheet. Then by zooming that sheet, and there also we have to set the scale in different way. Okay, don't bother all that. But here only we select the limits. Limits. Asking specify the left corner. Left corner means this corner. So this corner is like this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So of course the left corner will be 0.0, 0. X-axis is 0 and y-axis is 0. Here you see. So this is okay. So not required to change. Then enter. And we see here 12.9. If you draw the, if it is like this only, it means the 12 is 12 mm. It means 12 and 12 mm. When we draw the line, we'll get very small line, right? So we have to set this one. Means only the small space will get. Okay. Again, we need to zoom like that. So here we'll change the as per our limits. So that is 200 comma 200 as per our A4 size sheet. Two hundred comma 200. Okay. Now enter. Enter. Now we are having, we set the limit of one particular size. So that sheet is on the table, means not in front of us. The sheet is we selected, but it is not in front of us. So what had to do?
Your voice
That
is not
means
clear.
yes, yes, please. So zoom,
You,
make it a zoom. I'm not able to hear your voice. Yes. Hello.
your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear. Huh? Okay, please just wait. Now it's clear. Hello. Hello. Now it's clear, not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, I set the limit, but it is not in front of means the paper, the sheet is not in front of us. Somewhere it is. Okay, so to make it in front of us, it means we have to make a zoom command. Zoom, enter, then all, enter. So now the sheet is in front of us, like, okay. So this all settings you have to do before you start the new drawing in a new file. Okay. Now, today we are doing projection, isometric
Ma'am,
projections.
after the ma'am, 200 comma 200.
200 comma 200, then limits.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are doing now isometric projection. Okay. So this one I will make it as I will save as the isometric projection. This file. Now here you have to understand here. Uh, take a cuboid. Cuboid means square. All sides are equal. How many faces are there for cuboid? How many faces? Please respond. How many faces of cuboid?
6.
6 faces. Good. 6 faces. 4 sides and one top and one bottom. 6 faces. What type of a faces? Is it a triangle or rectangle or square? Square. Square. Cuboid. Square. Okay. Now, what is a diagonal? Solid diagonal. If you take a cuboid, what is a solid diagonal? Solid diagonal is if you take a one corner at one corner, bottom corner, to the opposite direction of the top corner. That is a diagonal of the cuboid. Okay. When we keep the cuboid, the diagonal of the cuboid perpendicular to VP, when we keep a cuboid, diagonal cuboid perpendicular to VP, the 2 points will be coinciding. Okay. Like I will show here. Just I'm showing the rough diagram. Let me take a rough diagram, not exact diagram. If I take in this way, is a rough diagram I'm showing in a 3D diagram. Now suppose this is the cuboid, all faces are squares, 6 faces are there. Now the diagonals are, for example, from this corner to this corner is one diagonal, and from this corner to this corner is one diagonal, and this corner to this corner is one diagonal, and this corner to this corner is one diagonal. Okay, so this is the diagonals. Okay, when this diagonal, any one diagonal is perpendicular to VP, any diagonal is perpendicular to VP. Suppose if I take this one, this corner bottom and this top corner opposite side of this one is, if I take this as a diagonal, this diagonal should be perpendicular to VP. So it looks like, here I will draw the figure. I'll draw one line. Here actually the isometric view we had to do in a 3D 3D AutoCAD. So here I don't want to show in 3D AutoCAD because in 3D AutoCAD we cannot explain the what is the difference between isometric projection and isometric drawing. You should know the difference between these isometric projections. So first we will do this one in 2D drawings, then later on we will be doing in isometric projections as 3D drawings. Is it clear all of you? So here I will explain the concept of the isometric. They may ask in the Viva, what is the iso length? What is iso length, like that they will be asking. So here I will draw one line. A small line. Now I'll take any line here, any point here. Same figure I will draw, but this diagonal is the one end and another one will be coinciding. Only that much I will draw. Okay. So here I will take as 60 at the rate 60 less than 35 degrees. 30 degrees. Enter. So this is one. With this I will draw all and here I will draw another line. Here what is the angle? If 30 degrees to the horizontal means 150. So at the rate 60 less than 150, enter. Okay. Now here also directly I will draw one more line here, 60 only. Okay, here again. Now here parallel lines I will just copy. Wherever the parallel lines are there, I will copy these lines. Here one more line. Here also it will be coinciding. And one more line there I will draw. Here again vertical line, copy. This also I have to copy. So this, the figure will be looking like this. So here a few lines are the edges, few edges are not seen, hidden. So hidden, I will draw the hidden lines here. I'll show. So here it is not there. I had to set this one also. Then load. So this is also hidden line, but this is very close. Let's see any another thing, another hidden lines are there. Let's see here. This one I want. I will select this one. Okay, and I will select axis line also. This one I will select. Okay. Okay. Then those two. We got all this. Then okay. Now here also if you select this one, it will come here. Okay. Now this one I want to change. These three I want to change because these three are hidden lines. And this one, and this one. So I will change these lines to this one. Okay. The lines are hidden lines, but it is looking close. So we had to change this scale, LT scale. Please note it down this command also. LT scale. Now this is a hidden line, but it is looking like continuous line. When we zoom it, see here, it's looking a hidden line. So we have to change the scale of this hidden lines. So what you have to do? LT scale. Please note it down. LT scale. Just type LT. Here you got the LT scale. You select this one, this command. Then default one is there. One is there. So let's see. I want to give a 5. Let's see. Enter. Okay. Still, it is very small. I want to change little more. Let me take 10. We'll see 10. Enter. Okay. Now for me it is comfortable. Okay. Now I got a 10 here. So this one we have to take angle. We have to change the angle also. This one I have to change. I want to show this angle. So this one I will take. So it is asking select arc, circle or line. So here automatically we select whatever you select, it will take. So I am selecting line and another line. It's the second line. Second line is coming. See here. Okay. Now it is there. It's showing the angle also. It's showing the angle. Okay. So what you have to do to change this angle? What you have to do? Dimension. These are the dimensions. What you have to do? D space.
Dimension, ma'am.
D space. Please note it down the commands. D space. Okay. When we type the D space, we'll get all these. Then go to modify. We have to modify this one because we have opened the new file. So modify. Now here, here we'll go the order wise. Lines means these lines. We have to set these lines. Okay, the lines here I want to set. See here as we are changing the these are changing here. See here. Okay. So how much we are comfortable, which one we are comfortable, in that way we can change. Okay, this is about this one. Then what about this extend beyond the dimension line? This one, how much is extend? Yeah, how much you have to extend this one? See here. Now it's clear. Now again we check this one also. Now please let me change this one also. Offset. Why it is changing like this? Because after decimal 3 digits are there. So let me take 5, 8, 8, enter. So 8 is also not comfortable for 1, 1.5, no. Okay, but this one, okay. We'll set after taking all this. We have to change this units also here. Okay, now it's fine. Now we got about the lines. Now symbols and arrows. This arrow also. It's not looking here arrow, so we'll change this one also. So here, where is the arrow size? Here it is there. So I want to give as per our previous drawings. I want to give as 5 now. I want to give as 5 or 4. 4. Okay. Now about the arrows. Okay. What about this one? Text. Text means the dimension numbers. Here you see it was very small, and here also I want to change as 4, because last classes we are taken as 4 or 3 or sometimes 5 also. So here I want to take as 4. Okay. Okay. What else? Uh, this is not required. Primary units. See, this is very important. These are all in decimal only. Here is the precision. See, after decimal, 4 digits are there. So here you can see 4 digits. So for our work, we don't require these 4 digits. We require only 1. We require only 1. Because I told the reason. If you take a 0, if you take a without any decimal, suppose if you are having 5.9, some measurement if you are having 5.9, if you select this one, it will not show 0.9. 0.9 is very near to the 1, right? So don't show that one. You show this one. So after decimal, 1 digit should be there. Have you got about this one? Precision. Okay. Now period. Here period sometimes it will be default. It will be there comma here at this place instead of dot. It will be comma. So please check this one. So here period is there. Let it be like that only. Okay. And this also don't change. Let it be. Here also you can change precision. Okay. Now decimal degrees. Now okay. What else? Alternate unit sign tolerance not required. We'll see later on. Okay. Then here set current. Set current means whatever we are drawing, some drawings are there in our screen. So present screen you have to set that one. So set current. Then close. See here, we got changes here. Okay, we got changes. So here also I want to show the dimension line. I want to select this one and this one and show here also. Okay. So let it be like that. Okay. Now here, compared to this one, see here, compare this one. This diagonal I have drawn. This diagonal I have drawn. This one from this corner to this corner, right? So this corner is perpendicular. This diagonal is perpendicular to VP. So these two ends of the diagonal are coinciding here. Okay. I'll show the text here. So if I take this as A, now here also we have to set this one, specify the height. In the last classes we have done the height is we are taken as we'll take as 4 now. Okay, and this is okay. Angle is 0, 0. Then this one is okay now. Text. So here we'll take capital letter A, capital letter A. This one will as B. This one as C. Capital B. B. This we will take as C, this corner, A, B, C. This one is C, this one is D, and bottom. We'll start again A. We started A from A like this, from here, top, A, B, C, D. Again, bottom base also A. E, E, F, G, H, like this. Here is E, F, G, and H. Okay, it's very simple. So this diagonal is perpendicular to VP. So like a line is perpendicular to VP. The line is here nothing but a diagonal line. Okay, one end is E and one end is C. So here E is behind. So behind I will, as per our what I said, our drawings, the hidden part should be in brackets. So for your convenience, I will show in the bracket. Okay, don't get confused here. It's clear. E is in the bracket. It means this corner, the hidden dot, this corner is E, and which is directly we can able to see is C. So diagonal C is perpendicular to VP. It's clear now. Now, our principle is now, actually, what is the face of this one? What is the face? What is the face? What type of shape is this one? Yes, please respond, all of you.
Good, ma'am.
I'm asking face. What is the face? Square kada?
Yes, ma'am.
This is square face, but how it is looking here? Actually, this face is square, but how it is looking? Yes, please. Please respond
Hexagon,
immediately.
ma'am.
This one,
Hexagon.
only this part, Amma, only this part. C, G,
Parallelogram.
parallelogram, yes, or rhombus also can say. That is one point. Please note that point. Actually, these faces are in square faces, but in isometric projection, this face is like a rhombus. So something inclined. Why it is inclined? Because of this angle. This solid diagonal is perpendicular to VP. Solid diagonal is perpendicular to VP. So this all is inclined to VP. This one also inclined. This one also inclined to VP. This one also inclined to VP. Not a straight line. Try to understand this topic. These are all inclined to VP. How much is inclined? 30 degrees. This corner is touching on the HP, touching in the VP. So these are all inclined. Just try to understand this one. If online classes, I would have shown you. Okay, I will show you here. I will try to show
Ma'am,
you here.
ABCF CHCD, na ma'am? Incline.
Just wait. ఒక్క నిమిషం. Can you able to see the screen? Can you see me? I'm not getting how to show the screen here. Can you able to see the screen now? Can I'm visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But in my screen, my face is not visible. Okay, I'm unable to see my face in the screen. Okay, I'll explain the class when we join the class, when you come to the class, offline classes. Okay, now I think you got this one. So these faces are actual square faces. All faces are square faces. But when the solid diagonal is perpendicular to VP, all these edges are inclined to VP, 30 degrees inclined. So this is the front view. You can able to see this 30 degrees. Here also 30 degrees, and all these lines are 30 degrees inclined to VP, and this one also 30 degrees inclined to VP. Okay, and this one also 30 degrees inclined to VP and HP. These are all okay. So these are all parallel to each other. Only main lines are this line and this line, this line. These are the isometric axis. These are the this line. CD, CB, and CG are the isometric axis. Okay, that I will give you all. Now, what is the angle? This one actually now this straight lines, continuous lines, you can see here. These are equally divided in a circle, right? So, what is the angle from here to here? What is the angle? Yes, 120. So this
120, ma'am.
is 120, and between these two also is 120. And between these two also is 120. Okay, so instead of 90 it is like 120 in isometric projection. Okay, okay, so instead of 90 degrees it's looking 120. So here we have to prove that how much is inclined. So if it is inclined, we learned in the projection of lines, when the line is inclined to any one of the plane, then the line in front or top view, the line is reduced, right? When we had drawn line like this, inclined, suppose let us take inclined to HP. Okay, so this is the top, this is the top view. We have drawn this projection of lines, right? Okay, so if it is inclined to HP, and in the front it is inclined to HP parallel to VP. So this line is reduced. Suppose this line is, let us say, 50 mm. Now this won't be after inclination, this won't be 50 mm. This is the reduced length. Okay, so similarly here also it happened like that. So I given a 60 degrees, of course 60 degrees actual length after inclination. Object is 60 centimeters or 60 units. After inclination, it won't be 60, somewhat is reduced, right? So inclined to HP, so this is reduced. Inclined to HP and inclined to BP, this is the reduced length. Similarly, here also, instead of 90 degrees, it is 120 degrees, all this angle. This is the square face, but it is looking like a rhombus, and here angle also is looking like 120. Similarly, all faces are like that only. See this face also. This is another face, but it is square face, but it is looking like rhombus because of this inclination. Okay, because of this inclination. Now we have to prove that how much is inclined, how much is reduced, how much is reduced this one. So what we have to do is we have to draw the diagonal BD. Diagonal BD of this face will won't change, right? This is the top base of the cuboid, this diagonal will won't change. This remains as it is, whether you inclined or if you don't inclined also. This won't change. Okay. So this diagonal will draw another square, actual square means a dash, like a dash or another point will give. Okay. So we'll take 45 degrees. Take 45 degrees. The length is approximately equal to some length we will take. Okay, I will take 45 degrees. Uh, some length I will take, like 73, 74 I will take, 74 at the rate of 74 less than 45. Enter. Because we don't know the exact length. Okay. Then again I want to draw the another line here. So just I will make it a mirror. Okay. So this one I will make this face or this base A, B, C, D. It is not a rhombus. So I will make, I am making into actual shape. Okay. So this one I will draw here. I don't know this exact length. So I will take a mirror line. I'll draw a mirror command. I will take a mirror command. So this one. And what is a mirror line? This will be a mirror line. I got it here. And the same two lines I want to draw here also. So to draw here, I want to take another mirror line. Okay. Again, mirror command. Select these two. And it is asking select the object. No, I don't have. Then first mirror point. This one I will take as a mirror point. And another one, this one I will take. It is not getting. This both I will take. Enter. First point. This one I will take a first point, and this one I will take a second point. See now I got a midline. Of course, these are coinciding here. Don't bother about the one because I don't have the exact length here. With the scale, you can draw the exact length. Okay. Now this one I will give here. Actually, this is the square base, square face. Okay, but it's looking like a rhombus. In the rhombus also, when you draw the diagonal, this is the diagonal, plane diagonal. Diagonal is on the plane. BD. So this is actual square face. Square face. Now this is the reduced length and this is the actual length. So we have to compare these two. How much is reduced and how much is there? We have to compare these two. So draw one line here from here to here, ortho on. Draw a line intersection and also already line is here also is there, not required. Now here we'll give name as P some letter. We'll give name as some letter. Some P like that. Here is O, center. O. Here is some this point as Q. This point as Q. Okay. Now you got, all of you got this one? Now please all of you write down. Please copy this one and please write down please copy this one and write down. All the faces are equally inclined to VT. All the faces are equally inclined to VP. Are you all writing? All the faces are equally inclined to VP, and they are seen as similar. They are seen as similar and equal to rhombus instead of square instead of squares. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or I'm repeating again, all the faces are equally inclined to VP and they are seen as similars and equal to rhombus instead of squares. Okay. The line BC, please write in a capital letters. The line BC, CG, the line BC, CG and DC, meeting at C, and representing the three edges of the solid of the three edges of solid right angle, three edges of solid right angle are also equally inclined to the VP. These are all equally inclined to the VP. BC, CD, and CG equally inclined to the VP, and therefore equally shortened, equally reduced, shortened, not reduced, shortened. You write foreshortened means after inclination these are became these are looking like short. Okay, not exactly line. They make equal angles of, next slide, they make equal angles of 120 degrees with each other. 120 degrees with each other. The line CG, this line, the line CG being vertical, comma, the other two lines CB and CD, make 30 degrees, angle, each with horizontal. All the other lines representing the edges, of the cube are parallel to one or the other of the above three lines, and are also equally foreshortened. The diagonals means these are all the remaining all lines except this square. These are all what are the parallel to each other. These are all parallel to these lines, or pure parallel to this line, or this line, and equally shortened. Equally shortened. What is the length of this line is equal parallel to this one, and this also shortened. Okay. The diagonal BD, this one, the diagonal BD of the top face, parallel to the VP, parallel to the VP, and hence retains its true length, and hence retains its true length. Whether it is inclined, the face is inclined. If this face is not inclined, this rhombus ABCD is inclined, and this face is not inclined. So whether inclined or without inclined also, this won't change. The diagonal won't change because this diagonal is parallel to VP. Okay, parallel to VP, and hence retains its true length. Hence retains its true length. Now next para. Isometric axis, side heading. Isometric axis. Isometric axis. The three lines CB, CD, CG, the three lines CB, CD, and CG meeting at a point C, and making 120 degrees angles, with each other, are termed as isometric axis. These three are isometric axis. Next line. Side heading is isometric lines. The lines parallel to isometric axis. The lines parallel to isometric axis are called isometric lines. Next line, next side heading, isometric planes. The plane representing the faces, of the cube, as well as other planes, parallel to these planes, PLANES, parallel to these planes are called isometric planes. See, these are all isometric planes. C, H, D, C, B, C, G, F, and B, A, D, C, and A, D, H, E, F, C, A, B. Whatever the planes are there, those are all isometric planes. Okay. Next side heading is isometric scale. Now here just I will try to copy here a few lines. I have to explain this one also. I will remove this. Okay. Please you also copy this one. Whatever I'm copying here, please you also copy this. This one is not required. Let me just wait.
Okay, copy this one. You have to copy this one and this one, this one. This letters also copy. Okay, then base point, displacement point, and copy here. Okay, now enter. Here, just look at this. So this one also I want to close this line. I want to close this line. Okay, now look at here. Now this is a true length out of this square box, square plane. This is a true length after isometric. Isometric means when the diagonal is inclined. So this sides reduced to this one, reduced to this one. So this is 45 degrees. This is 45 degrees. Okay, and this one is 30 degrees. This one is 30 degrees. Okay, now here, this is here we have to write, I will write a text here, single. Please see the text how I am taking. 4, I will make it a small 3. Enter. And here I want to change the angle because I want to write in this way. So this one is 45 degrees. This one is 45 degrees. I will make it a 45 degrees here. 45. Enter. Then see here this symbol has changed here. So this is a true length. I will write it here, true length. True length, and this will be here also I want to change again. I will change the text. Enter. Here I will write enter. This one is 30 degrees. So I want to change here 30 degrees. Enter. Here 30 degrees. So I want to change here. So this is, what is this? True length, reduced length. This one is isometric reduced length, but we have to write isometric length. So here ISOMETRI, isometric length. Is it clear now? So this much, this is the actual length, this is the reduced length. Okay. Now here, so what is this point? And this point is V8, is inside. So copy. This one I want to copy here. Okay. Please copy this one. Same thing you copy. Now here, please try to understand here. Write down, construct a square. Below this you write down, construct a square. Here you write isometric scale. Above this, write down the isometric scale. Isometric scale. Draw this diagram and write down here. Construct a square. Construct a square. BQ, DP, BQ, DP around DB, around DB, right? Around DB, you have to construct a square around DB as a diagonal. This one is as a diagonal. Then BP shows the, this one, BP shows the true length of, BP shows the true length of BA. BP shows the true length of BA. Okay. Now, next line. In triangle ABO, in triangle ABO, in triangle ABO, comma, cos 30 degrees equals to cos ABO. Cos 30 equals to BO by BA. Cos 30 equals to BO by BA. What is cos 30? Please, any one of you, what is cos 30? Please respond. Are you able to hear my voice? Yes or no?
Root 3 by 2, ma'am.
Yes, write down. Same thing, write down. In triangle ABO, comma, cos 30 equals to BO by BA, that is equals to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. You know, the root should be only for 3. Please, those who are not good in mathematics, please write down carefully. Root 3 by 2. So, BA by BO equals to? BO by BA is root 3 by 2. BA by BO equals to 2 by root 3. Please write down that one also. BA by BO equals to 2 by root 3. The next line. In triangle PBO, cos 45. Cos 45 equals to BO and BP. BO and BP, that is equals to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Okay. Now next line. The ratio equals to isometric length by true length and radius. Isometric length by true length, that is equals to, what is isometric length here? What is isometric length? BA. This is isometric length, right? So BA by BP, BA by BO equals BA by BO into true length. True length BO by BP. So both side BO cancel, then that is equals to BA by BP. BA by BP. So BA by BP equal to root 2 by root 3. Finally, I don't need to explain this mathematics. 2 by root 3, 1 by root 2. 2 by root 3 into 1 by root 2, that will become root 2 by root 3. So root 2 by root 3, that is equal to 0.815. 0.815. This one you have to remember, 0.815. Approximately equal to 9 by 11. Approximately equal to 9 by 11. Okay. Now next line.
Ma'am, 2 root 2 by 3, ma'am. 2 root 2 by root 3.
Yes. Root 2 by root 3.
Root 2 by root 3 by 1 by root 2, ma'am.
అవునమ్మా ఐసోమెట్రిక్ లెంత్ ఏంటి? Isometric length is
BA.
BA. So BA by BO is root 2 by root 3 kada. Right? Root 2 by root 3. Denominator true length undi. So true length is BP. Okay. So BO by BP, how much? So BA by BP వస్తుంది. రెండు కలిపితే BA by BP. So BA by BP equal to finally root 2 by root 3. ఎట్లా వస్తుంది? Root 2 by root 3. Root 2 by root 3 into 1 by root 2. That is equal to root 2 by root 3. Okay. So that is equal to 0.815. That is equal to approximately equal to 9 by 11. Please note down 9 by 11. Now next line. This is a small calculation. No need of explanation in this one. You know, you already completed intermediate. Now, the isometric projection is reduced. Next line. The isometric projection is reduced to root 3 is to root 2 is to root 3. Root 2 is to root 3. Sometimes this will be asked in Viva. How much is reduced in isometric projection means you have to say root 3 is to root 2 is to root 3. Root 2 is to root 3. That is isometric length 0.815 of true length. Isometric length is 0.815 of true length. Now next line. The view drawn with the true scale is called isometric drawing or isometric view. Isometric drawing or isometric view. Please underline isometric drawing and isometric view. Please highlight that one. Next line. The view that drawn with the isometric scale. The view drawn with the isometric scale is called isometric projection. Please underline isometric projection. Now this is about the principle of isometric projections. Okay. Now, is it clear, all of you? Is it clear? Please let me know, Ma. Is it clear or not? Yes or no? Is it clear, all of you? Please don't remember this one. I mean, just I explained what is the isometric. Yes.
మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిన డయాగ్రామ్ లో సిజి అనేది కోయిన్సైడ్ అవుతుంది కదా మ్యామ్ బీపీకి మీరు ఇంక్లైన్డ్ అని ఎలా చెప్పారు మ్యామ్
నేను సాలిడ్ చూపించినప్పుడు చూపిస్తానమ్మా ఇప్పుడు నా ఐఎమ్ అన్ఏబుల్ టు సీ మై స్క్రీన్ మై ఫేస్ ఇన్ ద స్క్రీన్ so I am unable to explain. I will, when you come to the class, I will explain with the solid. I am having a big cuboid here about 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. I will explain you. Just you take any box, keep solid diagonal horizontally, then you will get solid diagonal CE, keep horizontal. Then all edges will be inclined to VP and HP. I will explain you. While you come to the college, I will explain you. Okay. Now we will draw this one. Isometric drawings of a planes. Just open and go to next new page. Isometric drawing of a planes. Isometric drawing of a planes. Now first bit, isometric drawing of a square. We have to draw isometric drawing of a square, rectangle, triangle, quadrilateral, hexagon, and circle. So today we'll do this all this. Okay. I'll explain you the difference between all these. Okay. Now, first one is isometric drawing of a place. First plane is square. Isometric drawing of a square. Just write down this. Isometric drawing of a square. So here I will draw the square. Uh, I'll draw here orderly. So I will draw some length. 40 I will take as 40. 40. Here also 40. Here also 40. Close. And last point, I no need to take again 40. Just I will say close. C. Just I will type C. Enter. So automatically closes. Okay. Now here I'll text as A. I will change this one. Zero. Okay. Now A, B, C. These isometric projections are very easy when compared to all previous drawings. And compared to all previous drawings. So I given ABCD. This for this we have to draw the isometric scale. Isometric, not isometric scale. Isometric drawings. You know what is the difference between isometric drawings and isometric scales? Just wait for a few minutes.